What are you doing?
It's worse than I thought. She's not eating at school either.
Gail, you can't go through the kid's bag.
Yes, I can. I'm a mother. I'm worried about her.
Doesn't mean you could go ransacking people's bags, Gail. Anyway, how are we getting this all out of proportion? It's only a couple of butties.
No, it's not, Martin. It's worse than that. It's been going on for weeks. She's not eating her breakfast and she's not eating at school.
Have you seen my magazine?
Hang on a minute. I want a word.
What?
Why haven't you eaten this?
I had some chips with candy. Sorry.
Sarah Lou, I don't understand you. I mean, one minute you're asking for salad because you want to be healthy, the next you're stuffing yourself with chips.
Well, I was the same at her age. If it wasn't deep fried, I wouldn't touch it. Anyway, I've got to go. See ya.
See ya.
I don't make sandwiches for fun, you know. Don't forget your PE kit. It's washed and ironed.
Yeah, thanks.
And have some breakfast. I don't want you going to school on an empty stomach.
Mum, I really don't think I feel well enough to go to school.
What's the matter?
I've got, like, stomachache.
Well, I'm not surprised, the little amount you've been eating.
Gail? But why don't you just go to work? I'll look after this, OK?
I don't want her missing school because she's not eating properly.
Mum, it's nothing to do with my eating.
Look, why don't you just go? I'll sort it, all right?
OK. But make sure she has some breakfast.
Come on. What's the problem?
I've told you.
So you're really not well enough to go to school?
Might be. I've got PE, Miss Redford's horrible.
Well, if that's all that's stopping you, I'll write you a note. I'll just say that you're not feeling so good.
Thanks.
And if you get any worse, Sarah, you can always ring your mum at the cafe, can't you?
Thank you.
Did she go to school?
Yeah. It was all about her not wanting to do PE.
Why not?
I don't know. I assume she didn't feel up to it.
Did she have any breakfast?
Yeah, she took an apple.
Martin!
Gail, we can't make her eat if she doesn't want to.
So how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm all right.
No problem with your PE teacher?
No. Thanks.
You haven't eaten much.
Yes, well, I don't want to upset my stomach again, do I?
Anyway, you don't have to stay if you've finished.
I'll go to Candice's then.
Do you think that's wise after the way you've been today?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea for her to go out for a couple of hours. Just be back by 8:30. OK?
OK. See yous.
See ya.
Thanks for backing me up.
Well, being confrontational won't do any good,
just
will it?
don't think she should be going out if she's not well.
She went to school.
I don't know why I bother saying anything in this house anymore. Nobody ever listens. But where is she? We said a couple of hours.
It's not 8:30 yet.
You don't seem very worried.
Yeah, well, I don't like to worry when there's nothing to worry about.
Well, I think there is something to worry about when your daughter's not eating enough.
She is eating.
Yes, but not enough. Don't you even care?
Yeah, of course I care. I just don't want to jump to any conclusions, that's all. She's not underweight. OK, she's not eating like a horse, but she's young and she wants to look like a model. She'll get over it, OK?
Hiya.
Oh, look. Dead on time.
Yeah, we said 8:30.
I'll get you supper.
Oh, it's all right. I've already eaten at Candice's.
See, she's fine.
But we don't know that she did eat at Candice's. She could be lying.
Yes, she could. She could also be telling the truth.
The point is, we don't know, do we?
OK, I'll have a word with her, all right, but not now. There's been enough said today, OK? Just let things calm down, and then I'll talk to her. I've got an interview for that job. Charge nurse on A&E.
Great. Can't you eat a bigger portion than that?
Mum.
You can always go back for seconds, eh, Sarah?
Yeah, well, I will if I'm hungry. Anyway, I'm off upstairs because I've got to go and get dressed yet.
Right, it's time I was off as well, so I'll see you later.
All right, see you later.
All right.
Do you see that?
See what?
Well, she's taking her breakfast upstairs. She could be flushing it down the loo for all we know.
Come on, Gail.
And you said you'd talk to her.
Talk at her, you mean? I think you've done enough of that already. Too much, in my opinion. Look, you've just got to trust her. She's not what I would call thin. She's not anorexic.
No, not yet, maybe. But that's the way she's going.
Listen, I'm going to be late. Just give her some space, will you? Just give her some time.
Have a nice time?
Yeah, it was fine. Where's David?
He's at Simon's. I'm picking him up later. So what would you like for your tea?
Oh, I'm not fussed really, anything.
Well, I don't suppose you've had much for your lunch, have you? So, thought I might roast us a chicken. Roast potatoes to go with it.
Yeah, well, you don't really have to go to any trouble. I mean, maybe we should wait and see what Martin fancies first.
Chicken's nearly ready. We'll have ours. Martin can have his cold.
Yeah, well, I don't mind waiting. I'm not actually hungry.
Sarah Lou, we have to talk about this.
What?
You know what? Why you've stopped eating properly.
I haven't.
Yes, you have. You're going to make yourself ill.
Mum, I'm not even thin.
It's these damn posters in your bedroom. Pop stars, models, all looking like they're starving waifs.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't go snooping in my room then, should you?
I don't go snooping in your room, and you know it. You're just trying to get me off the subject. Which is, these people you admire, they're not normal women, Sarah Lou. You shouldn't be trying to copy them.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want to try and copy you. You nag me constantly, all the time, just like you constantly nag Martin.
Now that's enough. Martin agrees with me totally as far as your eating habits are concerned.
Yeah, right, I bet he does. You know, the only reason he probably does agree with you is to avoid an argument with you. Martin's the only person in this house that's nice to me.
You're worse than Sarah Lou playing with the food. We had a chat last night.
Did you?
I just don't seem to be able to get through to her. Martin, are you listening?
Look, Gail. I think it's time for me and you to have a bit of a talk.
I know what you're going to say.
Oh, do you?
You think I'm dealing with it all wrong, don't you?
What's that?
You just think I'm making matters worse.
Well, I think you might be getting a few things out of proportion, yeah?
Well, how do you expect me to behave when my own daughter's starving herself?
You're exaggerating. Anyway, it's got nothing to do with dieting anymore. It's just turning into a battle of wills.
Yeah, she is digging her heels in. She just doesn't like me telling her what to do anymore.
So why are you letting things get out of hand?
Because it's already out of hand, Martin. I mean, she carries on like this, she's going to make herself seriously ill.
Look, Gail.
What?
Oh, nothing. Nothing, no. No, you're right.
Right, I'm off. I'll see you later.
Never mind dashing off. You can come and have some breakfast first.
I haven't got enough time. I'm going to be late.
No, you're not. You've got plenty of time. And you're going nowhere until you've had something to eat.
Well, then I'll get something to eat at break.
Well, just in case it slips your mind, I'd like to see you eat something now.
Oh, come on, Sarah.
I'm not
Just sit down,
hungry!
I've just about enough of this. You're going to eat something if you have to sit there all day. And we're going to do this every mealtime until this nonsense stops.
Right. I'm off.
Yeah, me too. Sarah?
Yeah, well, in a minute.
Thought you said you were in a hurry.
Yeah, I've got some physics homework. I've left it upstairs.
Okay, see you later then.
See ya.
Yeah.
Dear God, no. What's going on?
Nothing.
You've been sick, haven't you? You make yourself sick.
No, I didn't.
Sarah, don't lie to me.
Mum, I'm not lying to you. Anyway, it's your fault. You made me eat when I wasn't hungry.
Do you realise how dangerous this is? Do you know what you're doing to yourself?
Will you stop going on at me?
I might as well for all the good it does. Well, if you won't listen to me, maybe you'll listen to a doctor.
Mum!
I'm not waiting till you're 4.5 stone and your hair's falling out. I mean it, Sarah. Someone's got to make you see sense.
Sarah Louise Platt. Take a seat. What can I do for you?
I don't know why you're looking at me. You're the one that thinks I need to see the doctor.
Sarah Lou isn't eating properly, and I'm worried that it might lead to something more serious.
And you don't agree with your mum?
Yeah, but I have been trying to eat less, but that's just because I'm getting fat.
Rubbish.
Yeah, but you don't know.
You can see that she's not fat, Doctor. They just get it into their heads that they've got to be as thin as a rake.
Yeah, well, it's better than being big and fat.
You are not fat.
I am.
I blame these ridiculous models. They don't know the damage they do.
Yeah, but it's you that's always going on about food, not me.
Am I the one who makes herself vomit?
Is that what you do?
No. No, the only reason I was sick was because she forced a big bowl of cereal down my throat when I wasn't even hungry.
Do you skip meals, though?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do you eat snacks between meals?
Yeah, sometimes.
Teenage girls are particularly conscious of their figures. It doesn't necessarily make them anorexic.
So I'm worrying over nothing.
Why don't you pop on those scales for me, Sarah Lou? We'll see how much you weigh. I think you're particularly underweight.
So I'm overweight.
Maybe by a pound or two. Nothing to worry about.
Be puppy fat.
Oh, it's still fat.
Anyway, the best way to maintain your ideal weight is a combination of a healthy, balanced diet and plenty of exercise. Not by cutting out meals.
I hope you're listening to this.
What's your general health like? Have you had any illnesses recently?
Well, she was poorly last week.
How did you feel?
Just didn't feel very well. I had stomach ache.
Any other symptoms?
I don't know. I felt tired and dizzy, like I was gonna faint.
You didn't tell me this.
Why don't you pop behind that screen, Sarah Lou? We'll take a look at you.
What do you think the matter is?
I'm going to examine her, just to be on the safe side.
What is it? What's wrong with her?
I'd like to wait for Sarah Louise to get dressed before I say anything more, if that's okay.
Well, why? What have you found?
I really don't want to say anything more without Sarah Louise present.
But there is something wrong. I can tell there is.
Just hold on a second. Come and take a seat. Are you happy to talk with your mum present?
Yeah?
Is there anything you'd like to tell us?
No.
Will somebody tell us what's going on?
The reason why Sarah Louise has put on some weight is because she's pregnant.
Pregnant? No.
I'm sorry, but it's very clear Sarah Louise is pregnant. I'd say as much as 5 months.
She's 13 years old. She's never had a proper boyfriend. Tell her. Tell her there's a mistake. Sarah Lou, look at me. Look at me, please. Sarah Lou. Do you realise what she's saying? Tell the doctor. You can't had sex. Please. Please tell me it's not true. Oh, Sarah Lou. What have you done?
You do realise that it's too late for a termination. Do you know what that means?
Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you talk to us?
I didn't know.
How could you not know? You must have noticed your period stopped.
Sarah Lou is only 13.
Yes, I know that.
Well, at that age, her menstrual cycle can be very erratic and can be affected by stress, by weight loss.
By pregnancy.
Yes. But our bodies go through many changes around the time of puberty. It would be very easy to miss the signs. Look, I want you to know I'll be here to see you through every step of the way, starting with a scan to make sure that you and the baby are both healthy. We should get that done straight away. I can make you an appointment at the hospital for tomorrow, if that's okay.
What about school?
Yes, that's fine.
In the meantime, this has obviously been a big shock for both of you. Maybe it would be better if you took Sarah Louise home now, give you a chance to discuss it together, and then we can talk again.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Come on then.
Oh, Mrs. Platt, would you like me to let social services know?
I don't need social services.
Well, you never know. They may be able to help. They have a lot of experience with teenage pregnancies. And of course, I shall be in close contact too.
Yes, well, thank you.